Yo, getting right into it, man. Solo episode. Gonna keep it short and sweet. Erica had a power outage, so, gotta hold down the block. Hold down the block. Gonna talk about family today, man. Just some thoughts and feelings I have about that. How y'all feeling out there? You feeling all right? Have you been taking care of yourselves physically, mentally, financially? As I said a second ago, I'm going to be talking about family. I just had my family reunion over this 4th of July weekend, and yeah, got me to thinking. And actually, it's something that I've talked about on here before, but we'll get into that today. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rob, host of From My Experience podcast, back with another episode. Shout out to Erica. As I said earlier, Erica had a power outage, so she could not join me. It's all good. Solo episode. I haven't done one of these in a minute, but I do want to talk about family today. Just had my family reunion. Tobias Pinckney Green down in Green Pond, South Carolina. So let me give all y'all a shout out. Shout out to my beautiful family, man. One of my cousins even mentioned my podcast. I almost shed a tear. He's like, I've been listening to your podcast. Thank you. Yo, man. For those of us, family is a very interesting thing. There's, they're like your friendships almost. There's love, there's conflict, in some cases, unfortunately, hate, all the things that you deal with. But that layer of having that blood connection and that bloodline makes a little bit of a difference. I say a little bit, but I only say that because every family structure is different and every family is different. Everybody's relationship with their family is different. For instance, I don't have any beef with my dad's side of the family, but we don't really talk or get up like that. My mom's side of the family, like, you don't come to the cookout like everybody calling you, fussing at you. Tightly knit, grew up around them, was pretty much every summer in Charleston, South Carolina with them. So, I mean, we've really known each other since we were kids and really, like, have spent time with each other growing up. Like, my oldest first cousin is 21. I remember being in college and she was in elementary school and me buying her a Scholastic scholarship. And now she's graduating college. Like, that's how my family relationships are. Like, my cousins used to babysit me. Like, we go way back. It wasn't just hi and bye and see you every other weekend. Like, we have gone on trips together. Like, we've done a lot of stuff. And I'm thankful for it. Because, I came to the realization, you don't really think about it because you don't have to, especially if you have a family. But there's literally people out here with no family ties. Or very little or very few, let alone a family reunion. You just see them when you see them, or y'all playing something to get up, and then you see them. And that would be very, for me, disheartening. I love my family. I have individual relationships with everyone. And it's just always good to see them, always good to crack up, and just always good to reminisce on our childhood and our upbringing. It's just something special about that part of it. And then also just building and networking and growing together, those familiar ties. So shout out to everybody who has a family out there and y'all are staying connected, y'all are doing family reunions, and y'all are sticking together, man. And those of you who do not, hey, I'm sorry for you that you don't have that, and I don't know what hand life dealt you to put you in that situation. Hopefully, you have a friend circle and you can lean into them. Or heck, even if, your friends' family, a lot of people lean into that. I definitely remember growing up and bringing friends and friends coming over and hanging out and playing with my cousins and stuff like that, and vice versa. Sometimes you have to build your community. And speaking of which, I've spoken about this a long time ago, but I wanted to bring this back around because my family reunion kind of brought this up, man. Whatever it is you're passionate about, like just being at the family reunion, seeing everybody, eating good food, and really taking everything in. And looking at my aunts and uncles and realizing, okay, they're old. Like there's just no getting around it. I'm not trying to be funny or facetious or anything like that, but they're getting old. Like we got to step it up and like take over the reins. Like it's to the point now where it's like, yo, they should literally just be showing up. So one of the things I'm going to do is join my family reunion committee. I'm going to join my family reunion committee, and I want to do some things for my family. I want to modernize some things, build a website and put a family tree on there with pictures and bios for everybody, post updates, stuff like that. Like there's just some modern tweaks and twists that we can do that are simple and cost effective or even free in a lot of cases that can be done. So I just thought about that, man. So, even taking something as small as your skill set and bringing it to something like a family reunion or to your family, or just advertising to your family saying, hey, I do this. If you need help with me, if you need help with this, I do this, is a dope thing to do. Yes, I know family can get on your nerves. Like we all have good stories and we all have bad stories. But at the end of the day, it is family. It is a different type of relationship. Yes, still hold them accountable like you would anybody else. But in thinking about that, though, if you are someone out there who's not having family reunions or you're not as close with your family, there's things you can do to curtail that too. Like if you want to change it, one thing I know that helps, like I think I've mentioned it before, I'm the planner. Like I like to look at stuff, break it down, plan it ahead of time. So when I present something to someone, hey, I have a plan. Like I like to be past the idea phase. Or even if I'm at the idea phase, hey, here's an outline of what I'm thinking. This might not be fully finished, but I want to give you this so you can look at it and see where my head is and see where I'm going, and you can give me your thoughts and feelings. That works a lot of the time. I think a lot of the times people get stuck and frustrated because they try to sit and plan at the inception of everything with certain people, and that just makes it tough. It's a bit easier when you just put something in front of someone and say, hey, here are these 2 or 3 choices. Which one do you think is cool? You know what I'm saying? And we can go from there. And just another idea about family reunions. We had ours, in the hometown of Greenbaum, South Carolina. We just had a community center and we did everything out there. We went to church together on Sunday. I missed the fish fry. I'm so sad that I missed it. I wanted to go. But we kept it simple. We do it every 2 years. Next year, or the year after next, actually, we're going on a cruise because we had a little form for everyone to fill out and they could select the idea that they wanted for the next one. Cruise, I haven't been on one, so definitely excited about that. Definitely looking forward to that. That's just another idea. But again, doing that every 2 years, now you have a plan in place. And, we talk about business and entrepreneurship on here, right? So another thing I want to add to our family website is careers. Like, hey, who does what? Maybe somebody needs a job. Maybe you two have businesses or you work in companies that can complement or work with one another. You won't know that unless you put that information out there, right? So that's another thing I want to put on the website. But I'm thinking about the cruise. I know at least 2 of my family members are travel agents. So you got that right there, right? But beyond that, connections and staying connected in general is important, but staying connected to family is just that extra layer. Knowing where people are geographically. Like, I didn't know I had that much family in New Jersey. Like, not on this side of the family. My dad's side, yeah, all them up north. My mom's side, I had no idea. Other than the family I knew immediately, I got more family in the Atlanta area. You know what I'm saying? So that was really dope to figure out and find out, because that's another connection. That's something that, you can take advantage of. If you decide to move, hey, you got a cousin out here, you got an aunt out here, you got an uncle out here. They can help you settle in and all those good things. But the other thing that's really dope about family that's really cool is keeping things in the family. We have property in our parents' names at this point, and decisions are going to be made about that. And me and my cousins are actually talking about buying and doing some other things and putting it in the family name, or maybe into like a business or something like that. And that's the other thing, man. Sometimes that familiar relationship and actually growing up with them and getting to know them and see their life and see their habits and see the way that they think is helpful too, because when and if you do want to do business, people say, oh, don't do business with family. Well, how well do you really know them? You would think if you could trust anybody, it would be your family. But I mean, I'm sorry, but use discernment. You know what I'm saying? You kind of know who's on the up and up and who isn't, right? And the other thing that's really cool is just the bonds that you can build, between the kids. Like, just looking at the next generation of little cousins growing up, playing with each other, talking, laughing, and then me with my first cousins, because now everybody's starting to pop out babies. We got a wide age gap. We got 21 all the way up to 50 first cousins, okay, as far as age. So some people done already had their kids. Some people just getting to the point where they're going to have kids. Some of them ain't having kids. Some of them, like me, old and unmarried, okay, with no kids. So that's just our dynamic. But I love to see, the ones who do have kids. I love seeing them run around and stuff like that and run up on me and call me Cousin Robbie and all that good stuff. And just being able to hang out with them and take care of them the way my cousins did when I was growing up, and building those relationships as well, because I want to be able to look out for them, when they get ready to go to college, or they're on vacation, or they want to take a trip out of town. Like when they get older, like, oh, Cousin Rob, can I come hang out with you? Or can I come stay with you for a few months while I figure things out? Like, I would love to be able to do that, because I've had to do that with family. Like, I've had to live with family before to get my stuff together or to get straight, and it was great. And I was so glad to have that, because if I didn't,
I'll be damned.
I don't know what I would have did.
I'll be damned.
So those are just a couple of reasons why I think family is important and it's cool and it's dope. And if you don't have a family reunion, man, do it. Do it, man. Do it. And start small. Y'all can start small. Pick a holiday weekend or something where, most people have off of work, and just plan simple activities, man. There are so many public venues that you can get for cheap, or even reserve for free in some cases, and say, hey, y'all, we want to just have a family reunion. My family does a raffle as well. Maybe you can have some type of fundraiser in there, or, some incentive to get people to come. Budget it out and say, hey, family reunion. We expecting, 10, 20, 30, however many people. We were looking for everybody to pay this amount towards their family reunion dues to help cover food and decorations and snacks and prizes and all that, And then, you plan it out. Who's going to do the cooking? Who's going to buy what time do people need to show up? What time do they need to leave? What activities are you going to conduct? I just think it's really dope to do that, especially with family. Just again, for all the reasons that I said earlier, get to know them, those added connections, and then just knowing your bloodline. You never know who anybody else knows. Like, I got this podcast. I'm doing my gaming thing. I got Pass the Peas app. We got Way to the Heart. I probably got something else I'm not even thinking about. And, all it takes is the right person to see what you're doing and want to take a chance on you sometimes in life. So why not start with family? The people that are right there, the people that are genetically connected to you, man. Figure those things out. I want more people to figure those things out. I would love to, as much as I see people do, all their pictures and sharing on social media, I would love to see more family reunion pics, man. I just think that would be a dope thing. And hell, even make it something like this, I'm going to bring this up to the group. Let's have like a versus. Maybe there's someone we know, a good friend or another family that's having a family reunion the same time as us, and we can do like some battle of the families or something like that. Oddly enough, there was another family in town that was having a family reunion, and my mom had a conversation with the lady, and the lady's mom was my grandmom's best friend. So I was like, wow. small, well, yeah, Green Pond is small, but just small areas, small world sometimes. So that's just another connection. Like, who knew? Who would have known? Who would have thought? And, so my mom made that contact and that connection. So I'm going to bounce up out of here, man. I told y'all I was going to keep it short and sweet, but, I want to encourage everyone. If you're out here doing great things, if you're out here trying to be one of the best and brightest, if you are connected with your family, try to figure out something you can do with your family. We've been planning our cousin's trip that ain't never happened for years. I'm going to get back on that. Like, yo, where we going? What we doing? I want to get back to that. I want to be a part of the family reunion stuff. Definitely going to do that. Then I'm going to start thinking of some other things I want to do, maybe through the website that I mentioned. Maybe, that networking piece. Hey, where's everybody work? Is it, maybe put some forms on there. Hey, such and such is moving to, looking for a job, or such and such is moving here. You know what I'm saying? Just this announcement so people can kind of stay abreast and kind of know what's going on and stay connected. Why not? Why not have your own, internal family LinkedIn? It shouldn't always have to be call your mama call your aunt call your cousin, in Mississippi or something like that to get you to hook up. Why don't you have a direct line to your own family member? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm glad I'm off that for the most part. There's a few people that are outliers, like my mom's cousins and stuff like that. Like, I don't know them and I don't have their numbers, but like anyone in my family, I have their numbers and I make those calls. Like, it's no longer, hey, can you ask such and such? It's like, no, I'll call them in a minute. Like, I got this. So that's all I want y'all to think about, man. All right, message for the brothers. Brothers. I only got one question for you. What's going on with your family? I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. Think about what's going on with your family. If you don't like what's going on with your family, I challenge you to try to do something about it. I just had a conversation with a friend about this. I say try, not run yourself in the ground, not chase grown adults around for years and years and years trying to fix it. But put some elbow grease into it and actually give it a try. I like to at least give things a try when I'm passionate about them, or, I want to do something about them, because I can sleep at night knowing that I attempted. It doesn't matter if it works or not, or if it goes through, or if we agree, but knowing that, hey, you can't ever look at me and say I didn't actually put forth a hellified effort to move this thing forward. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm not going to spend years and years and years trying to do it. You might get a couple of attempts out of me, but once you show me that you're not interested, or you're just not on the same wavelength, cool. If you're not bringing ideas, all right, cool. I got to move on to the next thing. Still love you. No beef, no personal problems. But yo, hey, this is still my time and this is still my life. So brothers, that's how I challenge you. Think about your family, immediate family, extended family. What is something you don't like that you would like to see done better? And work on it. Put it out there to them. See what they say. All right? And my beautiful, beautiful audience, I love you, I love you, I love you all. Please make sure you are continuing to take care of yourselves physically, mentally, and financially. This was a short but sweet one. I don't know. I might have pressed a couple buttons talking about family. I know some of y'all been rolling your eyes. Some of y'all were like, Rob, no. Listen, hey, my family's not perfect either. I'm not perfect, but you don't have to live in those same old loops of drama and stuff like that, and speak your mind. I'll say it to somebody in a minute. Hey, look, we not moving like this, or I'm not moving like that. You can handle your business like that if you want to. That's cool. That's just not for me. That's cool. All right, cool. I'll meet you over here. When you done handling that over there, we gonna connect over here. We're not gonna connect over there. We gonna connect over here. All right, cool. That's all you gotta do, man. handle your business. All right. Until next time, take care of yourselves physically, mentally, and financially. And we'll catch y'all. Peace.